Keenly observant from last time may have noticed that I had a beacon and a stack of iron blocks in there, so I figured I'd show you where I actually killed the Wither the first time around. It wasn't any real challenge, I just threw some potions of harming at him pretty much and he was done for. I believe they're called undead. Yes, the glowing water. I basically just made a stack of these, which is pretty cheap. It's just glowstone and stuff, and I just threw it at him. Not the most interesting or important thing. I just used it to dig stone out, but I figured I should explain it. But today, I want to show off a plan that I have to, well, make killing the Wither a trivial experience. And then after having done that, what I can do with the nether stars that I get from it. So, let's return back to the overworld and get set up, and then I can return to the nether and build this farm that I have in mind. Now, of course, I don't want to be fighting the Wither, even though I have a plan to make it better, I don't want to be fighting the Wither completely at the mercy of, well, my farm. I don't want to put too much trust in that. As much as I'm sure it will work, um, I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to make a set of thaumium armor just because it's easy. And part of the advantage of getting a better wand is that actually, sorry, I had to count, is that the more thaumium you get, the more you can actually do it. So because the V cost of producing these thaumium is cheap enough, now that I have 8 ingots, I can toss all 8 of them in there with 2 iron and then do this, and now I get more. So every time that I get another set of these, it makes it much easier to do. So now I can do 8 every time, so I'll toss another 8 in there. So bingo, and then 2 iron, because it's every set of 4. And then every time I get another set of 4, so now I've got 12, so I could toss 12 in there, and then 3 iron, and just progressively make more and more this way. So we'll toss 12 of them in there with 3 iron, and make that, and there we go. So now we have 15. And then I can do this, toss another 12 in there with 3 iron, go like so. Now I've got 18, and now I can do it in sets of 16, which makes 4 every time. And as you can see, so I am draining V. I mean, it costs a bit every time, but it doesn't always come back, which is nice. So we'll toss in the 16, and then the 4, and there we are. So now we have 22. So I'm going to repeat this process until I have the 24 I need for a full set of armor, as well as the, oh, I've somehow put my stake up here, but the 24 for the full set of armor, as well as another set of 16, so I can just repeat this process whenever I need any more thaumium. All right, there we are, and thaumium, and iron, and there we are. We now have what should be everything that I need. So let's split this off, and there we go. So we have a little bit of extra as well, which isn't anything to be upset about. So we'll come over here and make the armor. So start with the head, and then pair of boots, I guess, and leggings, and finally a chest plate. I did that in the most backwards order you could ever possibly do. So now I've got this purple. Wow, this is actually pretty sweet. Not bad. I cannot not complain about that. That's pretty sick. Okay, so I'm going to return all of this to a chest for safekeeping. And then I'm going to use that Wither Skeleton farm in the nether to get the levels I need to enchant this, as well as get some extra Wither Skeleton skulls for when I actually build the farm. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back. All right, first enchantment, helmet. Let's see. Protection 4 repair. Whoa. Repair 2. Okay, I didn't go over this last time, but Thaumcraft introduces some special new enchantments available for their items. So Repair 2 is an enchantment that makes it so that using the latent energy or magic in the atmosphere, it will repair this helmet for me. So that's fantastic. That's like about the best case scenario I could have ever hoped for. Alright, next, chest plate. Let's see. Protection 4, Repair 2. Again, sweet. Wow, okay, this is going way better than I expected. I was thinking I'd just get total crap, but guess my luck pays off after all. Alright, next up, legs. Let's see. Protection 4, Repair 2. Again, wow, this is like... I mean, I guess the book did say that they were the... Whoa. I guess the book did say that they were the most enchanted items possible. Or, well, maybe the enchanted fabric's better, but that's fantastic. I can't argue. Also, I found the fastest way to get through this. Previously, I just stood in one place, it swung, but I realized that if I flick my mouse back and forth, there's kind of like a chance I can get 2 of them at once, which means that I can actually clear out this farm, and it makes me get experience even faster. Like, look, I've actually managed to get it so that there's not a crowd in there now, so, you know, nice work, me. And then with this, I'll have all my armor right. Wow, compared to the others, this is disappointing, but compared to normal armor, not bad. But I also made just a ton of this. I mean, I've got 22 wither skeleton skulls. Compare this to normal game, right? These are like a 2.5% drop rate or something like that. That's crazy. Bingo, 45. Okay, so now I have my full set of armor, which should make me pretty resistant to most attacks. So that's fantastic. And now all I have to do is make the actual holding chamber for the wither, which will use a very specific block. So I was reading the text in the book here that I did research on. I'm very glad that I did the research. Look at this. So I was originally disappointed to get this because I was so interested in the goggles revealing, but warded stone and doors, listen to this. These stone blocks are unbreakable to anyone except the player who placed them. They are highly resistant to explosions, yada yada, but that part, unbreakable to anyone except the person who placed them, in my mind, I think that includes the wither. So that's my plan, is to make a set of these. Now, the chamber I have in mind is going to be a 5 by 5 by 6 chamber, to specify 6 blocks tall and 5 blocks wide on each side, which all that takes is a set of arcane stone and ink and zombie brains, which is really easy to make. And then just to clarify, that's all we need. We don't even need aspects for this, which is what makes it so awesome and cheap. So we'll do this. I think that should be it. So we go like so, and like so. This warded stone black. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, this will do nicely. Packed in right here. Okay. The only way to pick these up, by the way, is with a wand, so I really hope I don't misplace any of them. Oh no. I did misplace one. I need my wand back. Crud. Oh, no. I'll grab my wand, and I will also grab a bucket of milk just to be safe, but also I'll bring all of my wither skeleton skulls and soul sand with me. Do this. I'm probably going to run out of soul sand, actually. Oh, I didn't mean to come here. Oh, wait, I actually did need to get my wand. Nice. Do you think it's safe to milk cows who've been spawned in from, like, an extra-dimensional demon portal? Or is that totally fine? Because it seems like it'd give you fell milk, but I'm not going to worry about it. This should be all that I need for this to work. So I'm going to put a torch here and here, and pray for my life that this doesn't kill me, and hope that this works. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and run. I really hope that this works. I'm crossing my fingers and my toes and my everything right now. Looks like it works. We've got ourselves a pet. Okay, so that broke, so we'll put that there. But look, he can't do anything. He's just sitting in here, and he shoots. He fails. He doesn't score. You're bad, nerd. I've trivialized the end boss of this game. Look at this. He does nothing now. He just sits here and is like my little prison hoe. And I can just stab him from here where he can't hit me. Well done, child. You've fallen to my blade. Let's see how many of these we can kill now. I guess I could just leave them on my hotbar. Come and face me, fool. The likes of you, how to keep and catch a wither, you're all chumps. That's 2. This isn't difficult. For the so-called hardest boss in this game. Huh. Alright, let's speed this up, shall we? Well, congratulations, me. That was fantastic. Very good work. God, I'm too good at this game. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Just gonna quietly snag this. Alright, I shall place this armor stand here and dub this set the Wither Slayer armor in honor of how it helped me defeat the Wither, although I probably didn't need it, honestly. But now the question is, what do I actually use these nether stars for? And the answer comes in the form of further alchemy. We've introduced Thaumcraft, but I use this combination of strange items that I've gathered, place them all within here to create something referred to as the Tome of Alcest. Now this item, somewhat nondescript, is a very interesting item in that it can be used to do a great many things. So if I hit U on this, you could see that various items, it can duplicate them, I guess you might say, by using redstone or in some cases lapis. I believe for diamonds it's lapis blocks. So that's pretty fantastic that it can do that. And it can do it with raw materials like sand and dirt, so various useful things, hell, even wood. So that is an amazingly useful feature to be able to have access to. So, the other thing that it can do, though, is if I take a medium stone with some gold blocks, and I'm only going to make 8 of these, only, if 8 diamond blocks is something that I should worry about, but using 1 nether star and 8 diamond blocks, I could create a dragon. Oh, I had it backwards. I don't actually even need a nether star. 8 diamond blocks and the Tome of Alcest, I can make a dragon egg, which is already ridiculous. Normally you'd have to go very far and wide to gather this, but I have it, at will. So what we'll do is take a dragon egg with 2 nether stars and a Tome of Alcest to make something called the Alcahest. It's the universal solvent. This will destroy anything crafted with it, but to what end? So, with this in hand, this Alcahest, I can combine it with something like, say, a gold block. Oh, maybe not. Let's try it with gold ingots then. So, what this will do is you take the Alcahest out, and everything you craft it with will turn into these items. So, that 9 gold ingots or whatever I put in there turned into 4 lapis blocks, lapis lazuli, and redstone. If I grab a diamond, let's say, I could put this in here along with the 4 lapis and the Tome of Alcest to make 2 diamonds. The reason that this is fantastic is because I talked about how I wasn't able to make the iron blocks like you should be able to by going like this, right? Because you're supposed to be able to use gold blocks with the minium stone to make iron blocks, which unfortunately is unavailable to me. However, iron can be made with lapis. So I can turn my gold into lapis and then turn lapis into iron. Now, of course, it's not just that I want to make. There is also this something called the witherless rose, which makes it so that you don't ever experience the withering effect, which I think is relevant given my domination over the wither. And all it takes is glowing water. So we take the splash serum and the set of glowstone to make glowing water, Then with 4 glowing water and a rose and the 4 nether stars, I can make, if I have it in the right orientation, I can make the witherless rose. Now the great thing about this item, comparatively to the salamander's eye, which is fantastic, is that I don't actually have to hold it. So just by having this item in my inventory, I will no longer ever experience the wither effect, which is pretty fantastic. Otherwise, there's not really any use for these nether stars. I could make um, more portal guns, I guess. I could make beacons if I wanted to achieve every effect in game, which I very well might. There are some other things worth looking into there, but for now, I'd say it's probably alright to just leave it as is. Either way, now I can infinitely kill the Wither as much as I like. I've just completely dominated the thing. I have infinite access to glowstone, redstone, lapis, gold, iron, diamonds. Oh, the world runneth over with resources. And now it should be even easier to pursue my thaumic intrigue. So, if you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Either way, I'm done here.